Hey guys, Dale Valor here. All right, so listen, we're learning about opening, right? And why it's important to actually go up and open. How are you going to get to know anybody if you don't go talk to them, right? So, that's just common sense. So here's the deal. When you go in, ultimately you want to lock into that set or that conversation or that interaction, whatever you want to call it. You want to lock into it, because if you don't, then you're framing yourself as just being a guy on the outside who might be having kind of a witty, fun interaction, but nonetheless, you're a guy that's on the outside looking in. All right. So what I like to do is, if I'm gonna, we'll just say it's a, we'll say it's a bar. All right. And at this bar, there's a table of 3 girls, and one of them is really attractive and I want to get to know her, So one of the things to do is go up to that table and you deliver your opener. You say what it is that you're going to say to the group. All right. Now, it's important to address all of them, not just the girl that you're interested in. Troy talked about winning over the friend group and why that's so important. If you didn't see that video, go check that out. But here's the deal. You got those 3 girls sitting at that table. You're addressing all of them. You're standing up while they're sitting down, right? So how are you going to become a part of that group? So what I like to do is I go in, I say the opener that I'm going to say, whether it be direct or indirect, and I'm having a conversation with them. After that conversation starts to wind down a little bit, what I'll say to them is, hey, out of curiosity, how do you guys all know each other? And they'll start telling me, okay, we work together, we're related, we're friends from high school, back in the day, hopefully not right then. However it is that they know each other. All right, so as they start talking and telling me this, what I'm going to do is I am going to pull up a chair. And then I'm going to throw out another false time constraint. I'm going to say to them, you know what, I do got to get going real quick, but I've been on my feet all day and I've got to sit down for a minute. And so now I'm a part of the group. I'm sitting there with them. All right, so no longer am I hovering, talking to them. That's okay at first, but you can't prolong that. So once I've got done with my opener, I'm shifting into, hey, real quick, I got to rejoin my friends, but just out of curiosity, how do you guys all know each other? They're going to tell me. Now, 2 things are going to happen. One, I'm finding out a little bit more about the group. I'm getting a little bit of intel. All right, because look, let's put it like this. The girl that I'm really interested in, we'll say she's married, and I don't know that. Okay, I don't know these people. So she's married, we'll say. Now, the girl she's sitting next to is her husband's sister. They're going to tell me that. Now I know, okay, I'm not going to run game on that particular girl, all right, because she's married. I might shift it to one of the other girls if I want to, or if I'm like, all right, this set's not going to be going anywhere because of that, I'm thinking to myself, all right, I'm going to wrap this up and move on to the next one. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of intel. But second to that, I'm also becoming a part of the group. All right, no longer by the guy hovering. Now I'm a part of the group. Thirdly, okay, conversational threads are starting to form. So if they are friends from work, I can make an observation and say, oh, you guys all must be secretaries at a law firm. That's just kind of the vibe I'm getting. Now they're going to tell me if I'm right or I'm wrong. Odds are I'm probably wrong. But once you do this enough, you do become a little more intuitive and you can pick up on certain things that kind of give you some insights. But nonetheless, they're going to tell me if I'm right or wrong. If I'm wrong, they'll let me know, starting another conversational thread. If I'm right, now we can start talking about where they work and what they do at this job. And then it can lead to anywhere, right? So it's opening conversational threads to continue that conversation. That's why it's so important to lock in. Okay, now here's another one. We'll say there's 3 girls. 1, 2, 3. If I come up and I'm interacting with that group, right, I'm still on the outside looking in. So I'm talking to them, whatever the case might be. What I will do is, real quick, how do you guys all know each other? And so when they start telling me, what I'll do is I will put my hands out. I'll be like, here, give me your hands real quick, to the girl in the middle. And girls are very, very, very compliant. All right. In likelihood, she's going to do it. I can't think of a single time where a girl didn't do it. Now, she might be like, oh, okay, And what I'll do is I'll pull her off the wall. I'll turn her around. Now, I'll take her spot against the wall. And then I'll make a joke or something like that. Like, oh, you totally fell for that. Or something like that. Just kind of bust your chops a little bit. But now, here's the deal. All right. Now, what does it look like to the rest of the room? It looks like they're gaming me. All right. Mystery calls that the throne position, and I tend to agree with it. I think it's a really good name for that. So here's the deal. You're in the middle of the interaction. It looks like the girls are gaming you. So if that set doesn't really go anywhere, now the perception is you are the guy that people need to get to know. If attractive women are just coming up and hitting on you, there must be something about you. And girls are perceptive that way. They'll notice what's going on. And if the girls are coming up to you, hitting on you, there's something about you. All right, guys, so that's locking in. We'll see you in the next one.